What is up, people? Today, folks, I'm going to teach you how to draw a manga/anime girl step by step without using a circle. Hey, what is up, everybody? My name is Tony. I am a Tokyo-based artist, illustrator, and yeah, man, today we're going to do something a little bit different. I know a lot of people want to learn how to draw anime girls or how to draw like manga, and there's lots of different methods. Most people tend to use a circle method. It's where you draw a circle, you subdivide it down the centers, and you get the chin like this. You get your ice pick chin and break it down this way. Now, this is not a bad method. Not a bad method at all. It helps with consistency and whatnot. But the problem is that sometimes it can give you a little bit of the same face syndrome. Now, I don't want you to not like this method. This is a very good method. You can learn a lot from it. The most important thing is that you learn measurements. You learn basic structures of like how much distance the eyes should be apart, where the nose should be placed, depending on what type or style of manga or anime you're drawing, and where's the hairline. So this is really good, but unfortunately, people stick to this a little bit too much. And there's other options out there because sometimes, I don't know, it just kind of gives a dead face. This method doesn't work for everybody. So I want to show you an alternative message. I want to show you an alternative method that'll give you the same results, but less circles and whatnot. So now we'll be using a modified T to signify the brow line. Now, you guys all know that I love Kim Jung-gi, and when I notice when he draws, he starts everything from the brow line, and it seems like he's just doing magic. Actually, what he's doing, he's using the brow line as a unit of measurement, and we're going to do something similar. So let's do this. All right, so now here's how I draw anime girl without using a circle. All right, I'll show you step by step. Here we go. So usually you start with a line across the center. This is supposed to be your brow line. Next, we'll just draw a line down the center. This is the center of the face, right? Next, we are going to do the eye line. Now, this might vary depending on what style or what kind of anime character you're doing, because sometimes girls have big eyes, and sometimes they have more sultry, smoky, small eyes. It all depends on what kind you're doing. But for this exercise, we're going to do something a little bit in between the two. We'll do like a medium-sized eye. Anyway, so now that we know the eye distance, we know roughly that the eyeballs are placed 1/3 equally apart. So we're going to do a nice placeholder for our eyes right here. Boom! Look at that. Starting to get there. Now that we know the placement of the eyes, now we can do the nose, which is roughly, depending on the angle of the face, is about halfway there. Now, here's where the magic steps in. Now that we know where the nose line is, we know how to place the mouth, because the distance between the brow ridge and the bottom of the nose is roughly the distance from the bottom of the nose to the chin, right? See, it's all about measurements. Now, this will become second nature the more practice you do, but for now, just let it sink in. All right, so now let's get the mouth. So the mouth is generally 1/3 from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin. So we're going to do that right there. We got some mouth bits. I don't know if that's a technical term, but we got some mouth bits right there. All right, so now we know that the eye line in my previous video about explaining structure. Check that out if you haven't already. We know that the eyes are generally halfway across the face, right? So if we know that, we can go up here and we know roughly where the top of the head is, which it should be here, right? Oh, next, from the nose to the brow line, and they do another version of that. That is roughly where your brow line is. Now let's connect these together. Now, you can change how shallow you want your chin, depending on what kind of style you want for your character. But generally speaking, this is what I use. Alright, so we're just going to fill in some hair. We know the ears are roughly and then we have our neckline over here. So let's clean it up a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Yep, so there you have it. We've cleaned it up, and I think we got ourselves a nice manga character right here. I don't know, what shall we name her? I don't know. Anyway, but the point is, here you go. This is how to draw a manga or anime style girl character step by step. Now remember, I still like the circle method, but the thing is, try to remember where all the locations where the measurements are. That way you can check mentally to say, hey, you know what? This feels right. This feels wrong. Because if you have a solid foundation, then you can do whatever you want. So yeah, I'll do more how to draw manga and how to draw anime stuff going forward. But I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I know it's super basic, but I know a lot of you guys out there are asking me how to do it, and I just wanted to give you guys something that I think will help you. But yeah, this is how to do it without using a circle. All right, I hope you liked it. I will draw more stuff for you in the future. So, all right, folks, you guys take care, and bye.